So here you can see this Kailesh blade JD Pensioner Ancola being sharpened at the moment in my TS Prof KO3 sharpener. I'm using Atoma stones, diamond ones, and then I'll flick to these Gendy higher grit ones. So starting at the moment with the 140 grit stone and finishing with 1 micron. So fairly extensive sharpening. I have positioned that to be I don't know if you can just try and focus on that, a 18 degree per side secondary bevel, so should do a nice cutting when I have finished with it. Take a wee while to get there though, which is fine because I've just tested positive, and so have a week off from work while I recover, and it gives me a chance to work on this cookery. I'm very happy with it so far. The edge wasn't sharp to my standards, but very little is, and I wasn't at all surprised about that. Got rid of most of the rust that was there. There's still a little bit, but I'll grab some high grit sandpaper and deal with that too. I just was a bit surprised because normally when I get a blade from Nepal, they grease it and you've got to tidy all the grease off, and this time seems like they forgot to grease it. So I think that's just a mistake, and don't be put off. Normally the blades come greased, so I will send them an email about that anyway. The handle is really comfortable. The handle is about 5¼ inches long. The blade is around 12 inches from the cutting edge. There's about 3/4 inch there, and the whole thing is an 18-inch blade, and it weighs just a hair over 600 grams. It's kind of right on the sweet spot for me. I think that's a good weight, a good length. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. The Ancola, as I said, means back valley, and that's that large fuller you can see there, both sides running the length of almost the full length of the blade, and then it's got another little fuller there. Sorry, can you see that? Yeah, a little one there, a deep one there running the full length. Ancola has a couple of variations. This one is the single fuller. There's also a 3 fuller, a 5 fuller, and I've seen once a picture of what I believe was a 7 fullered one. The 3 and the 5 kind of demonstrate the ability of the smith to a certain extent, and often given to high-ranking officers and officials as a gift, sort of showing how flash it is. I kind of wanted more of a workhorse version, so I've opted for the 1 fuller, and I've seen 1 fuller versions used in pictures by Gurkhas, so I assume they have switched out their issue 1 and used these. I've also heard and read tales of soldiers who weren't Gurkhas but have been commissioned in India or Nepal, both British and American, who have commissioned these versions themselves, gone off to a smith and got one of these, and for a long time I put off getting one. They kind of seemed a bit utilitarian and boring. Now that I've got one, I can see I was mistaken, because it's got a lot of beauty and ability in the blade. I'm looking forward to using it. The shape is really good. The handle, which obviously is bespoke, is very nice, very comfortable. I really like the copper, which I opted for, and the stacked leather again. And they do traditional wood and bone and horn, and you can even get Mikado handles. I opted for that. The sheath, you know, it's just a well-made, nothing to write home about. Just stop you chopping yourself while you're carrying it. If I choose to make this the workhorse that I suspect I will, then I will make my own Kydex sheath to replace it. Yeah, so this is the blade so far. Putting an edge on it. I'll bring you back once that's all done and see how it works in the wild. Cheers, guys. Thank you.